Thank you so much. Thank you, David. Thank you, Finn. An amazing read. And thank you, my dear sister Marianne, for your brave and truthful presentation. It was very moving last night when you read it, and it's very moving today. Thank you, and so necessary. And on the same topic, this is called absolute immunity. Such raging impunity, beyond Emperor Charlemagne's sympathetic congruity as he sits and occasionally shits on his golden throne as he flies from Mar-a-Lago to Bangor, Maine. Old King John hoped for such similar largesse, but who's surprised that Drummond caused exactly and precisely this kind of mess? He announced from the very beginning he only likes elections when he's guaranteed winning. He initially and suspiciously announced to a paid group of actors he'd cashier the Constitution. It just wasn't a factor. Promoting lawlessness? Well, you've seen his criminal cronies. He'd strip the justice system right down to the bare bonies. He announced he's constrained by no actual law. He can do any crime, take anyone's time, steal anything he saw. Not only will the people let it pass, but he thinks no more of killing a human being than passing some gas. The ancient paradigm of how to control the royals, not only will they do whatever they want, if there's anything left, they'll steal the spoils. They'll steal any cash in any trade deal. He wants to grab it all, and you better not squeal. He's prepared to commit any crime because he's divinely selected. He thinks it's his time, and his sons and his daughters simply biding their time. They expect the throne will fall into their hands unless we get out and vote and democracy foils their plans. They denounce voting without any evidence and will try again to derail democracy with January 6th as a violent precedent. And to follow that up, speaking of skunks, I'm going to share screen for a moment. And this is called Five Skunks on My Porch, an actual true story. So here we go. Five skunks on my porch. I've got five skunks on my porch, and this may very well leave you in a lurch. Not exactly the funnest time, like a trip to the local church. We opened the door to feed the cat, and this is what we saw that we were feeding that. A family of skunks on the porch were rolling and tumbling, all in a lurch. A cat as cool as a cucumber observed it all from high above on her perch with aplomb and de jour. Oops. Previous slide. Thank you. Observed all in disinterested amusement, the skunks were scrambling and snuffling as we watched them all through the doorway in bewildered confusement. We keep a squirt gun by the door to shoo off the errant neighbor's cat from dining at our kitty's smorgasbord, and so there's that. But should we squirt the errant skunks who might leave behind their awful funk? Should we leave them forage at will with panache, lest our cat's food continue to be their lunch and stash? My wife left out and gave him a squirt, letting that powerful stream of water do its work. Surprised were they. They tumbled away with evidently nothing more to say. So that's the skunks. And, and then I'm going to leave you with one more piece on a much more wonderful topic. This is called the tree hugging champion. By the way, across the globe, there are actually tree hugging competitions. So I read about it and I said, this is amazing. I have to tribute it. So here we go. The tree hugging champion. That upright, noble stalk, the bark protects the delicate core, the miracle of both concealed and revealed roots, the lush and living canopy, like so many hungry flags buoyed in the living air, giving us sustenance of fruit, of shade, of beauty. Grant us peace and pleasure, the generous shade, the sweet and powerful nuts, the generous fruit, sharp, pungent needles, how we cling through and with your strength, how we are made stable by your unbending height, how we are taught by your flexibility in the mad and merry winds of time, how you shelter us, we are stronger, that you feed us, we give thanks. And when you stand through the night and the storm, we too are proud of you. When you fall, you yet nourish those around you. We gain grace and eternity. May you all be championship tree huggers. Thank you, my friends.